Cristiano Ronaldo, Shahid Ronaldo. Welcome back to this Barabati Stadium, Cuttack. We're live here for match number 13 between Sunrisers Club Orissa taking it on Sports Club Orissa, led by two brilliant captain Arpan Lakra, Sunrising Club Orissa led by him, Sports Odisha whereas led by captain Nirmal Aurum. We have the match officials. These are the four officials: Pranay Saha, Alok Dehori, SK Shanawaz Alam, and Arun Naik. We have two captains, Sujit Kumar Patra, today's match commissioner, and there we see both having a chit chat between the toss. As there we see the photograph for that brilliant game to be played. That's a great gesture by players. And today's your host, Mohammad Suhaib. Stay tuned. This is going to be a brilliant contest between two great teams. Have a look at the lining up of the team. Start playing 11. Sanjay Hembram, the goalkeeper. Arjun Ellus, Nishal P. Arpan Lakra, the captain. Mohammad Thamim. Arvin Lakra. Arshad P. Mohan Maji. Dilip Kindu. Jagannath Tudu. Kuman Singh. That's all from the Sunrise Club playing 11. As Sports Odisha playing 11 follows as Kwanar Bajra, the goalkeeper, Nirmal Oram, the captain, Prem Piyush Bagh, Ganesh Dayak, Abhinash Kishan, Venkateshwar Oram, Chintu Nag, Krishna Behera, Shankar Shekhar Hambram, Nilesh Tigga, Arpit, Arkis Zaza. That's all we have in the playing 11. And that's all we have in the playing 11 side. Just waiting and watching for the fixtures. And there we see that diamond in the club. We have Sunrisers Club, Rising Student Club, Rovers Club, Bidanasi Club, Radharaman Club, Rising Star Club, Kishore Club, Sports Odisha. These are the 8 teams in that Diamond Club League, which competes each other. And there, just after 1 minute, we'll see the players getting ready and they'll be on the ground. So far, this MGM FAO League has produced some great matches. We've seen in the recent time, we've seen great knocks between players, wonderful goals, great goalkeeping side. We've witnessed each and every segment of a great game. What does it take and what it does make to be on the part of a great football match? All we have witnessed. And I'm sure in the upcoming days as well, we're gonna see the best part coming. And there we see both teams have lined up, boys in white and boys in red. White black we have Sports Odisha, whereas in red white we have Sunrise Club Odisha. And there we see the whistle blows. And that's early on taking it on. Jersey number 11 there from this side. Arshad P. Arshad P is trying to build that pressure in the very few just seconds. Jersey number 2 kicks that off, but a good piece of defense and a good clearance too. And that's a big clearance and a good one. That's a brilliant one to watch out that thing happening up. As the first corner coming up with a bit of pressure. Can they make it? But a good clearance coming in. In fact, he's cleared it easily. The ball is still in that position. We have in jersey with white is Sports Odisha, trying to take that pressure, trying to create that pressure in the very first minute, trying to get the ball inside way. But a great, tremendous piece of defense from Sunrises club. It's just the beginning as it shows out how this game proceeds, how this game moves. It will be very interesting to find the players, how they rotate the ball, how long they keep. As 5 to 10 minutes, it's just a warm up for players. They actually get to know the ground, get to know about the conditions of ground, a bit of warm up for them actually. And the more they have the ball in their way, it gives them a bit confidence. It creates a bit confidence. And there is a good pass coming in straight into his arm, but a great kick. That's a good shot on target and a brilliant save as well. Sunrises Club Orissa this time taking that pressure, kicking that easy, but a brilliant save coming by Sanjay Hambram. But talk about that pass. Corner coming in from that way, and a good clearance this time again. Same work done by the goalkeeper, Sanjay Hambram. Corn Bajra, and that's a good one. As we see, it's just the beginning, and we've seen a trailer. So far, it seems out to be a good game going on between these two teams as they've started playing in their same way. They've started building that pressure on the opponent side. They've created that one, and that's what they look to build that one in that segment, looking to create that pressure highly on these young players. But wow, and a great way of these tournaments, which provides a great platform to youngsters, young achievers. We've seen a significant change and improvement in the game. After all, being organizations like AIF have done a great contribution in organizing tournaments at the best levels, nurturing these young talents, giving them a big platform to show their talent, to nurture them, to upskill them for the great tournaments ahead, prepare them for great leagues matches, advances players, gives them a bit of knowledge, that environment, that exposure for physical and mentally prepared for big occasions, handling big pressures. The more they handle difficult situation, the more they'll be feeling good. The more they'll learn, the more they'll grow. It enhances their skills, adaptability for environment, playing at any condition, rigidity. That's what all these tournaments provides to youngsters who have come up in that part of FGM FAO League, MGM FAO League, and other tournaments as well, organized by AIF, All Indian Football Federation. But so far, it seems out to be interesting. Both teams not giving an inch, fighting for their best, fighting for that last minute as well, not giving an inch, not a tiny mistake from any of them. Just doing their best, concentrating on their game, just go with that same flow, providing that easy passes. Be very much accurate about the passing areas, not providing fouls, making sure that they play with that best professional capability, passing the ball to the other way, helping the teammates with good coordination. And that's long kick coming in with that high inside that way. Can he make it? Is that the first one coming? But just a save and a big of sight of relief for White Sports Odisha club. Almost they reaches out the Sunrise club. They've tried their best. They've put it in their best way. They've tried all the best to make sure that they add that goal, but somehow it was a good clearance coming up by Kwarn Bajra and his team, and Captain Nirmal Oram doing best, absolutely doing good, covering that region with jersey number 2. We see that captain doing incredibly correct. His timing was right. He was almost there to choke him up, to block him up. And that's what all we look in that way, and that's what it looks. That long kick coming in back, and a good clearance as well by jersey number 24, Arpizaza, absolutely blocking him, but still they're able to find that corner, the second corner taken by Sunrise Club Orissa. This time it's a sign of hope. Can they deliver that this time with that header again? And that's a brilliance. Absolutely brilliance. Keeping that passes, keeping that game alive. And that's what we see now. Boys in white taking that charge, looking to create that pressure, looking to choke that line, looking to lapse their concentration. But somehow their little dominant, it seems, out to be better. Sunrises Club Odisha. But this game has just started up. From this point, it will not be fair enough to point out which team is doing well or which team has a good talent. We see most of the time teams having a good lineup, have tried well but could not end up that finishing touch, which sometimes the opponents give in just a flash of second. And this is the beauty of this game. Each and every second values. As time is ticking off, it's just the beginning of that game. They have ample of time to come back. And that's a good clearance and good way defense. Brilliant piece of work between Nilesh Tigga and Nirmal Oram. Arshad P taking that pass, and now it's Arjul Rollas taking that one. Arjul taking that one, and that's he does it best. He does on that occasion with that cross kick coming in, that header. Can that be the first one? Has he done it? Has he? Has he? Oh dear, just survive on that point. It was a close one, but a brilliant save by Karun Bajra. Almost they went quickly so close. It was a deflection there, but somehow it went away from them. And that's what they're just looking to build, that pressure, looking to create that one. And that's what things are happening up, not going absolutely in both ways, both teams struggling to get that move, and that's what they're looking to create that pressure. But somehow Sports Odisha look to check out where the forward line is not doing well, or where they're a little lagging behind, or what is not happening right as per their planning, because so far they seems out to be not that much dominating as compared to Sunrise Club Odisha. But nevertheless, that's a quick way, but ball leaving that side, going away to it, and that it all happens with everyone's game. It takes time to get better and better on the field. Not every time, just the beginning, you're on the ground, you perform well, or you have got a good skilling way, ball tackling onto your shoe, coming on the best kick coming from your way. It takes time actually to get better and better. And that's what you warm up well, you practice well, and on the ground sometimes it takes time to come up with flying numbers, flying colors, and that what actually we're seeing them trying to get that point, trying to get that rhythm. Abhinash Kishnu this time not well versed with that kick, just going away with that way. And that's all we see, a good passing session and a good passing way from Sunrise Club Odisha, that defense line, Arpan Lakra, Nishal P, Muhammad Tamim, Arjul Eolas, Arvin Lakra, they've been so well in that midfield region and defense region, that playing their mark, showing their best way. And now they've taken that call and just going away. Well tried, it was a pressure was mounting on. As time is now ticking off, it's almost more than 13 minutes. How quickly time goes. And that's what we encounter, that's what we see. Nirmal Aurum getting that pass but could not clear that one up. Just looking to pass it to their player. It's jersey number 12, Mohan Maji, with that kick. Kenny delivers that, looking to create. He's been, oh dear, well defense. That's a brilliant piece of defense. Absolutely giving no way. Jersey number 11 showing his best skill, trying to, with that move, brilliant pace, have a good control on the ball, but could not get that clearance. But somehow he's managed to pick that ball from that region to the other region. But that's a good play of the game. But passes back onto it. It was Nilesh Tiga who took the ball from the defense line and carried on to that particular point, but somehow could not finish that touch. But he absolutely covered that, sprinting that long region. Is a very good athlete, good control on the ball. Just going away, but trying their best, trying to be back with that same. And this game is getting good and better and better, with everything going good. As we see that point, they're actually looking to create that pressure, but nowhere it seems out equivalent. Both teams pushing hard, pushing themselves, fighting till that last way, not allowing in an inch. And we see that enthusiasm, we see that energy onto their body language, and throughout the day, throughout the game, entire game, from the very first minute till the last minute, it's never less, it's always same. And I would say it's even getting higher and higher, raising high, that infusing energy, reinfused with wings, it seems. And that's what we see in this game. So much passionate, these youngsters, these young athletes, with the game. They've played well, they have practiced so well in the upcoming sessions. We've seen several times, not allowing an inch, a rigorous training of hard work, and then they come to that conclusion of being in the playing 11 for players who did all their very best to make their mark in the playing 11. Itself a great contribution for them, and it's a proud moment leading their team. And that's what we see, a good pass coming in. And then with that brilliant move from right, getting inside the D. Can that be header? Oh, just close to it, but it was a well try, a well calculated risk. Jersey number 11, Dilesh Tigga, the man we were praising so well. He's such a good kicker of the ball, but he's a great player. Not sure, he's not got that power with that header, but he tried his best. Could not be his best, but he tried his best. Again, with that long kick coming in and just going close. This game is becoming more interesting with each and every second. They are pushing it hard, creating difficulty for the defense line of Sunrise Club Odisha. They are decoding that defense line, creating that space, trying to get that way, but could not end. But a brilliant dive as well from Sanjay Hembra. Who thought out they have back to back two counter attacks? Back to back two straightaway counter attacks. They've got the ball, jersey number 9, going with that kick, but a good clearance coming way back. It was a good one by Krishna Behera. Just creating that one, that brilliant move inside that D, no marginal chance of error. That's what all the fans of Sunrisers Club Ulisa would look up to their team. But look control, look that wonderful control of that ball, juggling that one up, tossing that one to his player. And that's what we're seeing, amazing movement, amazing skill, brilliant, good control over that ball. And then in last, losing that ball. How it feels. They've played well, they've tried well inside the D, they've shown all that best dribbling skill, that all that the technical skill they have. Running quickly, Kenny marches back. Oh, just came so close. But well, we've seen this 3 and 4 minutes fully dominated by boys in white. Sports Odisha taking good control over this last 4 5 minutes. They've been so well, and they've analyzed their strength. Dilesh Tigga from left, Krishna Behera from right, right to left. There's a good coordination, and that's what they're marching back to back. And that's an offside too by the goalkeeper. Not that kind of clearance, but captain now leading it from front. That cross kick coming in and just going away. Well tried by the captain, Nirmal Aurum. Both the captains have done it well. This time they've got that ball after so long. With that long kick coming in with no results, just going all the way up over the head of the goalkeeper. That was a long kick by Arshad P. That's a long way. Can he defend that one? Can he pass it back? And yes, he does. But is this a mistake? Has he lost it one? How can he does that one? But thank God, that would be a good note for Sunrisers Club Odisha. They've lost that ball with not that control, but somehow they've managed to pull that away from that line. Somehow they're able to pull it away from it. And that's what sometimes it happens. Just a minor mistake can cause them big penalty and a big heavy cost they have to pay for that price. And some mistakes are unfilled, they're uncompensated there. That's better to go with that option. Jersey number 5 marching to that one. Jersey number 9 getting that pass inside that D, but a good clearance coming in. Right corner will be there, but he's done it absolutely right in clearing that one up. And now, have they got that chance? Is that the opportunity they were looking to build? after 5 to 10 minutes of struggling way, back to back counter attacks. Is this the best way to make sure that they're able to pull that up? The good header coming in, but a good clearance too. And now he looks to build that pressure, looks to get that, looks to find his player. Has he passed it well? Has he done it? Oh, it was a great ball and a good ball with quick succession, but it was a great pass. It was a good strategy to pull that up, pull that away from them. That's a good clearance as they got that ball with that brilliant pass again, back to back. But good deflection there. Almost they have saved this one. It was looking out dangerous. But in the first attempt, the second attempt, the defender did their job. And that's what we see this game going. Come on, quickly. Which team scores the first one? It's a tough call. A tough one. And just over and a good clearance too. Cross one coming, but nowhere else. And that's the first time we see that's not good. Not at all good. They've quickly asked the physiotherapist to come quickly in on the field. His presence is marked as so important. He's called off there, and that's what he's running quickly, making sure that he does it magic. And that's not a good symbol and a good news for Sunrisers Club Odisha. Their one player is down. He's in big pain, heavy pain. He seems out to be lying on that ground. He's not in good control. Seems out not to be all right. Things not going good way for them. Not sure will he able to come back or there will be a substitute. And if there is a substitute, then among those five players, which of among them they will keep a loop out of which one they would come up, which player they would have trust the most to call him onto that occasion. It's a big game, a huge one, and we've seen that's good one. He's back on the ground. That is so important for them. And that's what they're looking to create, that pressure, looking to create that chance, that cross kick coming in with that pass coming in, and that's what they needed to build that pressure. All required. And that's what they look to create that chance. They're back onto that stage where it's almost 27 minutes, but somehow both are struggling to get that first breakthrough. And how the first breakthrough will come, and that's a big question. I'm not sure which team lineup they'll call up, or will there be some changes in their plan if they do so? Will there be some changes in the plan if they do so? By shuffling their positions from center half to midfield, and that's what it happens vice versa for both teams, as they're trying their best but could not getting that last kick. And that's what will be both teams hoping to get the first breakthrough, that big pressure, trying to get that region. And that's what he claims out to be. Has he done it deliberately, or was it just happen with that flow? And that's what the referee has allowed. They've allowed them that kick, that pass. And so far, we have seen the umpiring side, the referee point of view. It has been so fair and just in this tournament, with no hesitation giving foul if there is a foul. So much fair and just to game, and that's what we've seen, a great work by them. They've got that chance, still they've got looking for that long one, and straight into his hand. Easy one by Sanjay Hambra. As easy you like, with no more force onto it. And that's what it happens with time to time. They have to change a bit, they have to bring some changes in their strategy, and that's what time to time it happens. It happens with all of us with a sudden way. And that's what they're looking to create, that chance. And there's a collusion between two players, but they've got that ball back. They're able to get that ball back. Jersey number 11. This is a genius, Ben, but could not end up with that pass. It was a good one. Nilesh Tigga taking that ball, looking to clear that one up, but could not have that point. And could that be the chance? Can that be the one? And referee says, and he blows that whistle. That was so close. Arjun Lakra was just waiting to kick that one. Nobody was there, just close to him. It was only him there. But look at that point. Look at that point where he was standing up, where he was calling that one up. And that's brilliant. That is a great side of watching them going with that flow, creating that angle, creating that charge. Long kick straight into his hand. A good kick, but straight. Almost shocked everyone. Quarren Baj holding that one. Sanjay Hembram keeping it simple. Nobody was there, and that's what both teams looking. It's been half an hour, more than 31 minutes. Both have tried their well, but have not put that goal, have not get that lead, and that's what they look to. and that's what referee calls. And that's not good. Calling a physiotherapist, not a good symbol for any of the team, as they have to check out thing going good as he does it magic. People are back on the ground, these athletes. It becomes really tough to make sure that they get back. It becomes more difficult for them to come back, to make sure that they do all their very best. And that's what referee is waiting for that thing happen up, to blow that whistle, and that has started up the goal. Play of the game started up with both teams not giving an inch. It's a tough call, a long kick coming, but nowhere else. It was a powerful kick, jolted into that point, but just going over that way. It never easy to cascade straight into that point. Very few have got that. We've seen two, three times that things. Few of the players have done that goal. Looks to get the ball back, but that's a good way. Good trio. Has they made that one? Has it? Yes, it is. A fumble in the nets, and they've got that point. This was the moment they were looking to seal, and they have sealed that moment. Take about that mistake in that defense line. You take, I take, they miss the train. That's what it happens. A big marginal error have cost them into a goal, and a wonderful feeling for Sports Odisha. They've taken that one, they've got that first one, and pressure is now all on Sunrisers Club Odisha, and they'll not be happy with what happened. Let's see in that replay quickly of that pass coming in, and then straight away into that way. Avinash Kishidu is done it. Abhinash, he has done that one so easily. And look at his awareness. He was almost believing that they would have fumbled that, just getting in that D, and with that straight kick into that net. No answer to the goalkeeper this time. Sanjay Hamram going clueless at this point. And they have to come strongly with, who would have thought, the team who started so well, but a great way of defense from Sports Odisha. We have seen they've not allowed the opponent to give them a chance, and they have tried their well two three times, and this time they have got their goal. They have got that big moment in the game. This is almost, things become tough and tougher when it happens, but a great absolute wow to all that thing which happened, to all that thing which happens in that flow, to all those things which turned out in that segment, which looks in that way, is looking to create that chance, looking to build that chance, causing it into a difficult situation, trying to kick that off. That cross kick coming in with that header, but a good clearance, a mind blowing clearance. It was a close call. They might have gone that chance, but looking to create that one, along with that pass, looking to go with that, trying to come strongly back, trying to compensate that mistake with that cross one coming in, but that header and a good clearance. Though they'll got that corner, the second one of that right corner coming up, and they'll be happy to go with that corner. Still, they have a chance. Still, they have chance of getting that moment. Still, they have got that chance. Still, they have everything left within them. They would love to add that one, that cross kick coming in. And that's what they wanted to go with it, but as he missed it completely. They'll not be happy with that takeaway, but they've tried their well, and that's what they believe. They'll come back strongly with what has happened, just forgot. Play with that next mood, play with the next intent. What has happened, just leave it behind. What you have left in that remaining time, make sure you do it well, you perform it well with all that confidence, with all that kind of spirit they have this time as well. If got inside that way, jersey number 11, just a minor one, that would have been a goal. It was a good pass by Dilesh Tigga, taking that ball away from them, quickly covering that region. It would have been back to back too. And that's what they are looking to build, that pressure. Jersey number 11 trying to pass it back. And that's what it happens in the game. They're just looking to go with that flow. Most of the time, they go with that right flow, but the best part of a right athlete is he analyzes the best position. And he wants to be in that position. He's not lucky. Most of the time, we see he was lucky being there on that particular position. He was standing alone, and then he has got the chance to score that goal. That's not the point. For every good striker, you see he's better than the other striker. And why? He knows the right opportunity is, and he is in that right position, identifying in that entire field which is going to be the ideal position for that right opportunity. And that's what he present himself to be in at that moment, to make sure that he does it best. This is the quality of that game. This is the best part of this game. Fighting back, resilience, storming back, not allowing an inch, fighting till the last second. And what they are thinking, and that's what they are looking to go with that cross, looking to go with that cross, trying to create that one. Is the header is in right position? No, just vanishing away from that point. But they've tried it well, they pulled it well. And that's what they would look to add that one up. Not sure, not seems out to be good, and that's what the time is ticking off. They're not feeling good. They're getting in deep pressure. And that's what Sports Odisha would look to end, and would love to end this first half with that lead. They would love to take that lead ahead. Is it straight into his point? That's a good one to clear that one up, showing that right intent, showing that right ideology for them, tossing that one up, ensuring that one they've gone through that point. They've gone through that point, looking to seal that moment, looking to call up that moment. And that's the best part of this game. Whether things happen right or wrong, from the viewer point, it becomes better and better at each point. We see some good passes, we see some great moves, but the time being going up, the time being passing, we see some frequent good passes, good skill from them. As right, they keep the ball with them. It's a part of the game. You make errors, you make small mistake, but what's more important, you learn from that mistake and make sure that mistake is treated as a mistake until unless you repeat it again, and that's what you learn from it. And that's the best part, they learn from each and every point which happens in the game, so that they come in the next game with altering those mistakes and making the best part of coming, analyzing their weakness and working on their strength. That's what is about an allied team of 11 players. They combine together and form a great team. And that's we see that brilliant pass coming in still. That's a beauty. Looking to kick that one, but a clearance coming right. It was a well try, but somehow could not clear that one up. They've got that pass back. But look at that ball. They've taken that ball since that long. They've got that ball. One touch. It was a one touch way. Just passing was incredibly well in that between these three players. Looking to create that chance and not think going well, and a good clearance too. Coming right in their way, looking to get that pass back. And that's what they're able to get that ball back. Trying to keep that ball with them, trying to look to build that pressure. And that's what they're trying to keep that simple and steady. And that's Arjun Ulla's been in the right position, but now he's came up. Look at marking from one man to man. There you see that they're trying to build that pressure, trying to kick that off with that brilliant pass, but a good save as a header. This is brilliant. Arshat P now getting that ball, looking to clear that one up. That's a good pass between jersey number 20, Amoj Batoda, and Rabi Delubadia. He's a good player, Amoj Batodia. Recently, we've seen great improvement from his side, and we've seen another good player, Rabi Deolapadia. Jersey number 20 and 21. With that magic, they wanted to draw everyone's attention back, pulling that game off. But still, you have a look at the clock is ticking off. 44 minutes have gone. Still, they look to find a goal. In the hunt of an equalizer, this team is. But look at that point. Though it has happened, but they have not lost their rhythm. They've not lost their game. They've not lost their calm. Sometime in a hurry of that situation, more and more quickly they would end up by doing more fouls and mistakes. But they've keep themselves high onto it. They've not lost their control. They're so much calm, just going with that flow, never minding up with that lead they have banged on, but still look to impress everyone with their game. Boys in red, and they have impressed all of us in the recent game as well. We've seen Sunrise Club rising high onto every occasion. Any game, any point, they are a tough competitor for any team, and that's a good pass, easy pass with small tactics, and that's a brilliant ball. That is a brilliant. Is that a brilliant? But well done, well done. It was a great job done by Sanjay Hemram covering that long region. But take about that brilliant pass. This was a brilliance of his taking that ball, taking risk, but still they've got the ball back. Hasn't lost the control. Looking to create that chance, looking to build that pressure, and that's what they have, that pressure mounting on them, looking to build that one up, going in that tough way. Brilliance. And that's what they look to end up that one. They look to add that difficult way, look to build that one up, look to create that chance, storming back into that action, storming back, and that's what they look to end that one. They've not ended that one up high onto that note. Look to build that pressure, creating that chance, creating that one. It becomes a bit difficult, a bit tough for them. going in their way, going at that difficult point, looking to raise that standard, looking to create that high point. With that one, has he done it? Has they banged on? And yes, they did. It was, we were talking about that flyer. They'll be so much happy with that brilliant comeback. And every setback has a great comeback. They have shown this. They have shown this. They've proven that they are one of the best competing team. Don't take them lightly. Just that error, and they've caused it into a big difficult position. Look at that brilliant pass. Nobody was there, and he just kicked it back. Rose, everybody draws attention to everybody's eye, and yes, he does that magic. With time being kicking off, we see it's 47 minutes. What more we can see in that point? What else we can see? What else we can witness in that point of getting that match not being up? And that's 47 minutes. It's just about to go with that time, but they'll not be happy with what has happened in this last, as I was mentioning about Sports Odisha. They did it well, take that lead, but take about a great way of this team. Can they add one more? Has he hit that pole? Oh dear, so close. He was so close to that. It would have been two back to back goals. But take about that player. It was a good luck of them hitting that pole with that deflection coming in. Still they've got, and now they have coming back with that confidence. That's what this team is capable of, pulling high ups and down. That brilliant pass in that D region. Back to back one. Has he? Oh, so close, so close. This is an absolute difficult save. Not easy to save. Kwan Bajra has saved this moment. He has sealed this moment and saved this. Have a look at two back to back counter attacks. It was never so easy for any goalkeeper to save. But Kwan Bajra has keep their hopes alive, keep his team alive, I would say, by saving that difficult one. This was absolutely, they might have gone far way back in that game if that would not have happened. And there we see the whistle has gone up. The therapist quickly coming up and checking is everything okay, and that's what they've called up with the half time with 1-1 on the board. This is going to be an interesting one, isn't? One team fighting back strongly. Sunrisers Club won, Sports Odisha won in that half-time. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere else. I promise you, you'll witness a high voltage contest coming back in the second half as well. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere else. And that's what we have in the half-time. Stats will come up quickly so that we can mention which team does it well in the statistics part. Just wait and watch what is coming next. We're back and we're back at the second half, an interesting one. Let's see which team climbs that ladder. This game is going so interesting as it becomes with one goal coming in that last minute in the first half. It's a very tough game between these two, Sports Odisha versus Sunrisers Club Odisha. It's a great one. It's a tough one. Tough call. Not that easy as it becomes. Not as easy as it looks. Looks to get that pressure. Looks to create that pressure. That cross kick coming in. That's a good clearance coming in. We have shown that intent. We've seen that one. Things going good. Things going right. Things going in that perfect way for both teams. As it's a very tough game, a difficult one for both teams at this point where they stand. Not a mistake, just a mistake will cost them a big more. They've got that one. Jersey number 7 quickly running, looking to get that one, but he's got that clearance. A good piece of defense. Then Kitesh Oren taking that kick, but this is a corner coming in the very first minute. And that will be very good to see which they mark the players. Do they mark them? Do they get that one? But just going away with it. Cross kick coming in with that header. That's a good one. And that's what they would look to take that charge, look to create that chance, look to get themselves through that point. And that's what they look to tell that storyline up. Look to get that one, look to create that chance, look to build that one up, rushing it back, marching it one quickly down to it, tossing that one up, calling it a bit difficult and a bit different game actually that, as it looks in purple in proper connection to it, looking to march that one up high. And that's what they look to build that pressure, calling it one, and they've gone it through. And that's we go with that kick coming straight into that frame. Good one. This game is flowing right from here and there. Look at the players marching and waving quickly, covering that region. We've seen some great big players, big good athletes in that team, and it becomes tough and tougher for both teams to get that finishing touch with that long kick, with that header, and that's a good clearance, right? In fact, this was to be the best ball of the game. If it would have cleared, it would have created that chance, but highly likely, unlikely it seems out. He was already there. He took that charge, and that's what they look to end that one up through to them. And a good one, good piece of defense, good work by Bankatesh Oram passing it back, keeping that one difficult with that long kick cross coming in. Cross coming in and straight into his hand. Looking to go with that pass. In fact, he was looking to build that pressure, looking to get that chance. They've got that corner coming in with all the hopes. They're ensuring that they get everything going in that good pace. They keep that pace alive. They keep that game alive. Keeping that twist and turn inside that way with that cross coming in, but an easy one and a good clearance. They've managed to pull that up. Boys in red running quickly. Is that going to be a good, brilliant pass? Has he got it through? He has got it through. It seems out to be just looking for someone to get it. And they've got that clearance as he claims out to be that. And they've managed to pull that one as a corner is able to pull that one into an opportunity. And now is that sides opening? Is it a chance for a corner which is there for Sunrise Club Orissa? Can they make the best use of this right corner coming in? Can they make the best use of it? Can they pluck out something just going away with nowhere in the frame? That's a brilliant coordination. We look at players, they're covering that players, making sure they mark the player as well along with their respective position they are marched into. They're coming back with that same intent, that same deflection, with that same point. Looking to get that one, and he missed that one completely. This was supposed to be a chance, but Somehow they have dropping their concentration with that thing, but they're trying to pull it best, do their best, and they are giving their best. And it's a perfect condition here at this venue, Barabati Stadium, Cuttack. A good favorable weather, and not that much of rain we've seen. It would have been very tough call for players to balance that ball up. It's never easy for players to play and looking to create that chance but going away. But somehow they've able to judge it with perfection. Somehow they've able to pull it with out of their perfection. They're able to lift it up with their high best way, and that's what they're capable of, flying onto that point, doing it absolutely right, absolutely pulling it up high onto that point. And that's what it started up. They're looking to create that pass, small passes, effective as it looks. Try to build that one up, try to create that chance, looking to go with that pressure, trying to create that one up. And that's what they look into that point, try to create that one. That's easy. That did not go through him actually. That did not go through him. And at last it went quickly away from him. Trying to keep it simple, trying to go with that pass. And that's a good clearance, a good tackle as well. Right toe of that defender, making sure that he distract that rhythm, just losting in that pass, trying to kick it away, trying to steal that moment, steal that show. Jersey number 25 from Boys in White, that cross pass coming in and just going away with that. Pinto Santa with that jersey number 25, looking to build that pressure, looking to raise, looking to up going on that point. Good work done. Totally getting a good control over that defense line. Both teams is having a very strong defense line, but they are wondering how they have got that one mistake into that goal. And you see that score line 1-1. Still, both teams looking for that first goal, looking to go with that goal. Both teams looking for their another goal in order to make sure that they build that pressure, that they go high with that one. They got high onto that point. They're able to reach to that particular point, and that's what they are thinking to call it off. Call it off, and there they got it again. A good clearance, and that's what the foul's been given. Both teams quickly marching to that point, looking to create that chance, looking to quickly go through that channel, looking to create that space. Jersey number 14 stretching himself, going with that brilliant pass, trying to going inside that way. Jersey number 14 from Sunrise Club, showing out his best. Dilip Kindu, the man, but he's able to pull that corner. And that's corner coming with all the hopes. And a good save. And that's what dominancy we've seen from boys in red. Fully in good control. Back to back counter attacks, back to back corner they've got. Chelsea number 16 going with that cross kick and straight into his hand. Just going little close to that goalkeeper point. And that's the best part of this game as time kicks off. But they have to watch and see that one. Is that the one? Has he done it so far? And they've just closed. Come a long way. It just hit that pole. Just hit that pole. That would have been a goal number second. And this was a big mistake. That could have been dangerous. And that's what it looks. That's what it looks. That's brilliant. Still, they've got that ball with that position. Strong defense line of Sports Odisha, not allowing them an inch, not giving them a space to get through that point. And what does it take for them to get going in that way? And that's what they will look to end that one up, look to through that point, looking to create that chance, looking to create that charge, strongly getting that way. With that cross straight into his hand. Well try almost. It was a good contest between him and goalkeeper. Tried his best to kick it. Could not provide that touch. But this game is going good. Right, in fact, both teams trying to push it hard. Which team does good? Which team go with that side? And that's what they look to kick that one up high. High and handsome look to create that chance. Look to add it through that point. And somehow it clears that point. And the time is ticking off. That's what he looks to create that chance. He looks to build that pressure. He's working on that spirit. He's looking to create that chance, trying to get that potion, trying to get that energy there. And that's what he looks to pull that up high, trying to build that pressure, trying to create that charge, trying to create that chance, trying to keep it a little tough for them is actually what has happened. They're not going through that point. They look to create that chance, and that's what they look to build that toughness, build that difficulty for each of them. And that's how he create that chance. Tough call, tough one. Can they come to that point? That free kick coming in, and can they make the best use of it? And that's what the goalkeeper says. Don't give him that space. Jersey number 8, Chintu Nag, have got all that chance to show his talent, to prove what capable he is of. Hit it and straight. Easy one to the defense line. That's as easy you like, but he tried his best, hit it straight onto that pole, deflecting back and then just going away from it. 20 minutes of play left from this time. Just have a look. Hit that pole, came back slowly, and that's what they're making it sure, putting it best, trying to keep that one simple, trying to make sure that they're able to march it back, trying to pull that one up, trying to rise on that occasion. Just looking to build that pressure, looking to create that charge. And that they've got that chance, they've got that look through that one, they're looking to create that one. Can he make it so, as he come quickly to it? And if he does it so, they've got ample of time and ample of space to create that charge and chance, as he looks to think in that way, looks to, that's the closest of all. But as time is ticking off, let's see what best can it happen. Can they take that lead? Which team sights, which team delivers that finishing touch? And that's what they are trying. They're trying their hard. They're trying all the very best work, all the very best part of what they can do. And that's what they can try to build that pressure. Things not going good in that way, things not going in that flow. And that's what they look to create, that one, look to create that chance. Cross coming in and straight this time into his hand. No more, no more drama, no more difficulty. Straight into his hand. Both goalkeepers have done absolutely great work. Whether it's Kwan Bajra or Sanjay Hemram, both have done an absolutely great work in keeping their team alive, keeping the hopes of their team alive, keeping their team onto that track, doing extraordinary work for providing it best. And that's what they kick that way up, looking to create that charge, quickly running with that pass, looking to get inside that way, but not clearing that one up, and a good defense and a great piece of tackle we've seen. Two, three times we've seen that same thing happening up. They're coming with that close way. They're looking with that same intent, same piece of work. What's happened up there? He's falling down. He's holding the ball from his hand, and yet the goalkeeper allows that foul, and they've got that clarity of from which point they have to get it in hand, and a free kick being given in that time. And that's what they look to build that one up, looking to create that charge, that free kick coming in with all that hope, and a good clearance coming right, a good clearance and a good piece of work. Again, they've got back-to-back corners. They've managed to get that corner with all that hope, with that long kick coming in, and a header at the same time. Is at the goal. Has he done it? Yes, he has. Magical movement. That was a danger I was talking about. They've got that back. This is an absolutely serious drama going on. A big clash and a big moment. And that's what it takes. Hard time. It is. Look at that point. They made that big mistake. And that is the beauty of this header. Perfect. An example of a header that you likely to see as a match winning goal, and that's an indication of that. And boys in white who took that lead will not be happy with what has happened and what has happened from their way. And that what is happening up, they're not okay with. And that free kick which came was an indication of something is not having good. It was an indication of something is not happening good for Sports Odisha. It's not a good news, and that's what we see in result. That brilliant goal coming back. It was an absolute great way to watch out with 1-1 goal, and now he's taken that lead, and time is just ticking off. 12 to 40 minutes of play left hardly. With that big pressure in that game, never easy for them to sustain. It is never as easy as you like to watch that. And there we see that physiotherapist coming quickly to make sure that as he injured himself. News for boys in white. Crucial player back in pain. If he's okay, it's good news. Everybody will pray for his speedy recovery. His presence is important. This is last crucial. 13 to 14 minutes of play left hardly, including that additional time. And the clock is ticking off. But that will be a big free kick. Can it be the same? Can they charge back? Can they fight back strongly? Sports Odisha. They got that capability of rising onto that high occasion. Can they do it? So can they come up strongly back? That kick coming in. Boys in red, off in good control, taking that ball with that brilliant ball pass, looking to get inside the D, trying to create that space, marking, importantly creating those gaps, identifying those gaps, looking to get inside, banking onto that point. And there we see a bit of confusion there as he kicked it or they've got that ball. It's a good piece of defense. This time by Sports Odisha, they've managed to pull it back. And that's what a long kick straight into the hands. Gaurav Bajra. Sanjay Hemram with his safe pair of hands. Back to back trouble, back to back tension going over the head. Tension going, surmounting on that page. Looking to create that chance, looking to go with that speed. Has he done it true? Has he got it true? But a brilliant save. It was a close call that would have been back to back second one, but this game is a nail biting game. Don't go anywhere else. This is going to be a very tough call, tough game. Not easy to point out which team is going to win. Anything can happen in last 8 minutes of play left. The timer is ticking off. Still pressure mounting on boys in white. They don't have much option left. They have to just go with that quick pace. They have to play a little aggressive. They have to make sure that they play with that same intent. But somehow they're able to decode that line. Sunrise Club Odisha have been so good in that defense line with perfection, keeping them away from that, not giving them an single space, an easy space for them. And what they'll manage and what they'll think out is just play with that same way, passing that ball. And the time is ticking out. That's what all it will be in favor of Sunrisers Club as they're already ahead with that one goal. They would look to take that lead with that same intent. And they're through to this game if they play with that same strategy. Not so much difficult, just with that easy one. But somehow they have to be very much careful with. Oh, has he got that one? Just that one touch kick. A freaky one straight into the hands of Sanjay Ham Brown. Not making any mistake. And that's what the pass it is all about is taking that rhythm, is going with that flow, taking that point, looking to create that one with that long good pass coming into that action. Is that the indication of third one? A brilliant save this time by Korn Bajra. He was almost there, took his nerve in the second attempt, just with that brilliant save as what all they needed. But they've got that corner, which is a good news. They've got that corner back, and if they stood back with another goal, charging back, it means they have sealed this moment, and they would look to seal that moment with that goal coming in, haltering into that nets, that pass straight, and a good clearance by the defense line. No mistake this time, running quickly, marching on the opponent's net, heading to them, but a good decision in kicking off, passing back to the goalkeeper. And just play with that pace, that's what all they needed. Not in a rush. That's what they wanted to go through it. And that's what they look to pull that one up high, making sure that they mark that presence. They look to go with that presence, choosing that one up high, looking to build that pressure, looking to create that one up. And that's what they're capable of doing that. Last few minutes remain as what all best we can see and what all best we can watch it out. Time's ticking off, time waiting for none. Looks to provide, looks to get a good improvement over to that opportunity. And that's what they look to pull that one up high, creating that chance, looking to create that one inside that one. Has he got that chance? Fumble there in the end. And that's not seems to be good. Is he back? Yes, he is. Premi Ushpak this time, but they've got that corner again. Who would have thought last 3 minutes of play in 90 minutes left, they've got a corner back to back. Still, they have that lead, but they would look to add one more. And that's what all they needed to go with that time. Time ticking off. They have to be very much sure about the time. Be hurry up, pulling up their socks. They have to. Anything in do no wrong form, no marginal error mistake has to be committed from boys in red, as they already have a good possession in this game, and they would not look to do any silly mistake by providing any foul in that D region, and that's what they are sure about it. Keeping that simple, just keeping them away from that region, trying to pass it in the upward way, trying to create that small passes, keeping that ball with them. The more time they'll keep the ball, that's what all they need to do at this last phase of 1 or 2 minutes. That's what is required from their end. That's what all they'll be overjoyed doing that entire last to 5 minutes. It's 89 minutes, just 1 minute of that time will left. 60 seconds left, 55 seconds left, timer is ticking off, and that's what they need to do. And 2 3 minutes of additional time will have to be provided in that case, but they're already through that game, so they're not in that mood of creating that chance and fighting for that last moment. And that's what boys in white have to be careful. They have to get that ball back. looking to create that one. Just taking that ball back. He's got that ball back. Jersey number 10, Shankya Shekhar this time, showing his best skill, but that's what is not required here. Keeping that ball long. It's just what you can pass it back to your players. Just go with that flow. Be quick on that point. Has he gone it through? Nobody's there. It's an indication. Third one. And it's a brilliant, brilliant save. Diving right to him. Gaurav Baja saved that one. And still it seems out there. Through to this game, still not sure of how much of time has been provided. The additional 90 minutes have gone. The clock is ticking off. The clock is ticking off. And off they go. Off it happens. And that's what they have to do at any point. This game can go in any way. Right now, it's been in the favor of boys in red, Sunrise Club Odisha, but somehow they have to pull that up. They have to do their best. They have to ensure that they do it best. 4 minutes of additional time being provided, which is an important time for them. It's an alarming clock for boys in white. Now, this time, you have to do something. Take that risk. Don't go with that strategy. Change your plans. You are only left with 3 minutes now. Only left with 3 minutes. Just do different. Try to do something. Figure out different. Already you're lagging behind. What worse can happen? You'll concede a goal, but make sure you can try to plan with that different strategy in that last 2 minutes. And that's what they have in their mind. Keeping that ball. Anyhow, they have to get that position back. And you see that's a clever strategy by Sunrise Club Odisha, taking that ball as long as they can. That's all what they needed to keep that on hold for last 2 minutes. These last 2 minutes, they have to just go with that same way. That same way, they have to try it best and follow that way as the time is ticking off. Last 2 minutes left. Looking to create that chance one. Has he got it through? Has he got it through? Quickly running. They've got a good command. Sliding back. Has he done it? And a good, brilliant save. It is as brilliant, as great as you see that second time. Corn Bajra has saved more than 4 goals. They would have 4 on the board more. But look at that brilliance. Can they come back truly? Can they come back strongly? They have that chance. Oh, straight. What he has done it, coming so close. This was not allowed. This is a big, big mistake. He's got that golden opportunity in his way. He's got that golden chance. And that's what the time is taking off. It's just going away and away. This game is going further and further from his side. And now they've back 4 minutes have gone. Only they're left with few seconds in their way, and only a miracle can now save them if anything happens good. They're only left with few seconds. Quickly, Sports Odisha, you have to take that ball and march that into that goal. quickly, be run. Just take that ball and run as quickly as you can take that possession. That's what you can do in that situation. That's what you can do in that situation, rising to that high point. Look at that point. You have to be very crucial for that point. And there we see that whistle comes, the final touch. What a great game of football we have seen, high ups and down by both teams fighting well, doing and showing a great sportsmanship. After all, Sunrises Club Odisha making it on with 2-1 on Sports Odisha. But a great fair
Hey,
play of
thanks for
football
putting
game
on
we have
today.
seen today. Two great goals, but what a great game. One team has won the match, one team has won the hearts. Outrageously played well and stay ready for the next game tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Independent Club versus JR Gallant Club, where we have 5:30 p.m. Radharaman Club versus Bidanasi Club. Get ready for the tomorrow games. Don't go anywhere else. You'll find such interesting games tomorrow as well. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. See you tomorrow.